It's time now for high school baseball from your hometown radio station, FM 95.3 WKLM.
Good afternoon from Beavers Field in Lancaster. It's time for OHSAA Division 6 Regional Semifinal Baseball as the Hiland Hawks take on the West Jefferson Rough Riders. Stay tuned. We'll talk with head coach Chris Degas coming up next on the pregame show.
Stop in for the BOGO sale all this week at Roadie's IGA. Hi, this is Scott Roadie. We have John Morrell Franks, Pilgrim's Nuggets, Mayfield Ice Cream, Rice-A-Roni Rice, Captain Crunch Cereal, Suddenly Salad, Chex Mixer Bugles, and Fresh Express Italian Salad. Buy one, get one free. We also have Red Baron Deep Dish Pizza, Red Lobster Entrees, Halo Top Ice Cream, IGA Dinner Mix, IGA Granola Bars, IGA Charcoal, and Arm & Hammer Liquid Detergent. All buy one, get one free. That's now through Sunday at Roadie's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Hi, this is Corey with Burgett Insurance. If you can't remember the last time you've reviewed your insurance policies, you're not alone. Burgett Insurance and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Burgett Insurance at 330-276-3791. We provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Attention Knights Nation, this is Noah Clark with Clark Fowler Electric. As a proud sponsor of West Home Sports from T-ball all the way through high school, Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies is on top of the game. With almost 3 decades as the area's leading provider in parts, repairs, and service, Clark Fowler is a team that you can count on. If you've had a breakdown, we'll get you back up and running and get you back into the game. Visit ClarkFowlerElectric.com for more details and information and all your electric motor needs. Go Knights!
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit WayneDoor.com for a free quote today.
Working a job but want a career? Just graduated and wondering what's next? Attend Buckeye Career Center's Adult Education Open House June 10th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Explore 10 full-time programs plus flexible part-time career enhancement options to fit your schedule. Find out about financial aid, grants, Aspire GED, and the free Adult Diploma Program. Your future starts now, and it starts at Buckeye Career Center. Visit BuckeyeCareerCenter.org or call 330-339-2288 for more information.
Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Inside the Dugout is brought to you by Hobron's Insurance in Millersburg.
Jake Sidle here with Hawks head coach Chris Degas. And, Coach, back at it again, back at Beavers Field here in Lancaster for another regional semifinal.
Yeah, I mean, we're excited to be here. It's always special to get to this point in the tournament and get to play here. It's always good teams, good competition. West Jeff's going to be a tough team today.
And how much do you know about West Jefferson? What are you expecting to see out of them?
We've seen them play a couple of times. We're expecting to see their lefty, and they're really aggressive on the base pass. They like to push the envelope and get big leads, steal a lot, and they're really aggressive. So we're aware of that. We just got to do what we can do and play tough defense.
What was the message to your team this week as you were getting them ready to come down here, knowing that you're seeing a lot of great competition and it could only get tougher from here? Yeah, I mean, we've been kind of addressing that all year, so it's nothing new to them. They know what to expect, and a lot of them have been through this before. So, we're just taking it another day at the office. Come out here and have fun playing baseball, and hopefully we can come out with a W. Who are you starting on the mound today, Coach? Caden Koblenz is going to be on the mound for us. He's feeling good, and hopefully he can spot up his fastball and all his off-speed stuff, keep these guys off balance, keep them off base. Yeah, well, Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck. You bet. Thank you. Stay tuned. More to come on the pregame show here on WKLM.
Inside the Dugout has been brought to you by Hobron's Insurance in Millersburg.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977. It is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333 or visit them online at MEBsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
The secret's out. Thread and Ink in Holmesville is open to take care of your custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing needs. They offer a storefront with apparel for West Holmes, Hiland, and surrounding schools. Whether it's school spirit wear, professional business attire, accessories, or unique custom designs, they deliver excellence in every product. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 5. Thread and Ink is located at 8210 County Road 245 in Holmesville. Or call Justine at 330-279-9222. That's Thread and Ink, custom embroidery and screen printing in Holmesville.
Beachy's Auto Diesel and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of two great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Welcome back to Beavers Field. Jake Sidle alongside John Monigold for today's broadcast. And John, before we start breaking down this matchup, let's just talk about another trip to the regionals for the Hiland Hawks.
Yeah, it's kind of becoming a routine thing, but you never want to take it for granted. It's not every team gets to come down here and play, and you know, what a nice setting, beautiful day, and hopefully we get to see some good baseball.
And a beautiful facility here in Lancaster, Beavers Field, the artificial turf infield, and a few renovations here, but they've also got air conditioning in the press box, which we enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, walking down the steps, it's kind of set up a little bit different now, but I think the viewing is even better than what it was before, and, you know, it's going to be warm, so that press box being air conditioned, I'm not going to complain.
So Hiland coming in after defeating Garraway in the district championship game last week, and a hard-fought game from the Garraway Pirates, which we knew that's what it was going to be. Now, 27-1 on the season. They also beat Waynedale 9-3 in a kind of an exhibition game on Monday, and the Hawks really playing great baseball right now.
Yeah, you know, that Garraway game, Garraway played that 13-inning game against them, and they wanted to get back and get an opportunity to play Hiland in the tournament, and they did just that. Those kids came ready to play, and, you know, that way that first inning went and the second inning went, I thought Hiland had a chance to break that one open, but you got to give Garraway a lot of credit. They played well, hard-fought game, and, you know, one came down to one swing, and Hiland got to move on. Can't say enough about the pitching by Caden Koblentz and Mike Miller. I mean, you strike out 17 in 7 innings, you're doing something.
West Jefferson comes in a record of 23-3. They took first place in their conference with a record of 14-1. And yeah, take a look at their schedule to get here. They beat FCA. I believe that is Fairfield Christian Academy. I had to double check that one. To move on to the the regional semifinals. They beat them 1-0. Liberty Union they beat 8-3. GCA, they won that game 11-1. That's been their tournament trail so far, and they've got some kids that can really play ball.
Yes, they do. Got a couple kids, you know, that are coaches' kids, and usually those coaches know the game really well. And today, they happen to be the battery for West Jefferson. You got the catcher, Blake Bogenreif, and he's going to be receiving from his brother Brett. So going to see a left-hander on the mound, and those Hiland hitters are going to have to be willing to hit the ball up the middle and go to the opposite field.
And the winner of this game is going to face the winner of the next regional semifinal here between Reedsville Eastern and Chillicothe Southeastern. And that game will be tomorrow at 6 o'clock back here in Lancaster. As they finished up infield, I guess we'll go ahead and give you these starting lineups, as these starting lineups today are brought to you by Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. As spring construction and tree planting projects begin, please remember to know what's below and call before you dig. Call 811 so within 48 hours, utilities can mark where underground service lines are located to keep you safe. And first, for West Jefferson, they'll line up like this. Leading things off, doing the catching will be Blake Bogenreif, wearing number 6. Zach Oyster wears number 7, batting second at third base. Brody York's at second base, wearing number 8. He bats third. Brody Quinn is the designated hitter and cleanup hitter, wearing number 9. He's batting for Josh Keene, who will be the left fielder, wearing number 4. Brett Bogenreif doing the pitching today, wearing number 24, batting fifth. Nate Godenias bats 6th. He's at shortstop wearing number 1. Cohen Hessen is at first base wearing number 5, batting 7th. Colt Kincaid bats 8th in right field wearing number 2. And Owen Anderson is the right fielder wearing number 17, rounding out the bottom of the lineup. And on the other side for the Hiland Hawks, they'll line up like this. Leading things off as the DH and the pitcher today will be Caden Koblenz wearing number 23. Mike Miller wearing number 13 bats second. He's in right field, while Colin Koblenz in center field wearing number 7 bats third. Grady Monigold, the cleanup hitter today, wearing number 21 and playing at first base. Danny Hoseller batting 5th, doing the catching, wearing number 24. Number 16, Logan Yoder is at third base, batting 6th. Keith Hirschberger wears number 10. He's at short today, batting 7th. Cade Beachy is in left field wearing number 2, batting 8th. The rounding at the bottom of the lineup will be Caden Candle. He's wearing number 3 and is playing at second base. The starting lineups today brought to you by Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. With the rival spring, we often experience storms with high winds and lightning. Remember, you can report a power outage through their mobile app, Smart Hub, or text 55050. You can also view their outage map on their website at hwecoop.com. Remember, never go near a down power line. Stay tuned. We'll have the national anthem heading your way next here on Hometown Radio.
Taking on a large exterior home project is no small task. When you're looking for the best options in roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Provia products are the clear choice. At Provia, quality is engineered into the product, integrity is never compromised, and local craftsmanship delivers a stunning final result that will last for generations. Our experts at Keim Home Center are here to help you explore the possibilities. Visit Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Spring into summer with Millersburg Electric's Holiday Mega Sale going on now through June 4th. Save $500 on a matching GE full-sized washer and dryer set, now just $5.99 each. Save $1,100 on a 27 cubic foot stainless steel GE French door refrigerator, now just $14.99. With summer grilling season here, get free assembly on all Weber grills and Blackstone griddles. We offer free in-carton drop-off on all appliances or have our dedicated delivery team professionally install your appliance purchase. Qualified customers get 0% financing through May of 2026. So visit us today or shop 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com, celebrating 80 years of business.
Viker Sand and Gravel Incorporated has been serving the central Ohio areas of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They're a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They're locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
At Millersburg Tire Service, we've been serving and supporting the farming community since 1953. We have over 200 years of combined ag experience to get you the right tires at the right price. Our inventory includes over 1,500 large farm tires and most tires for your implement and commercial needs. With rising prices and market uncertainty, you have the opportunity to take advantage of some of the best deals of the year right now. You can get up to $300 off select Firestone radials until May 31st. Come see us on State Route 39 east of Millersburg or give us a call at 674-1085.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia Siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia Siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church.
Looking for a partner who will bring your vision to life? Tecton Engineering in Berlin is your go-to for civil, residential, and commercial engineering, customizing their approach to suit your unique needs. And for creative design that sets your project apart, trust brick and banister design. Whether it's residential or commercial, they specialize in innovative design and construction drawings to keep your project on track, on budget, and exactly as you envision. Visit tecton-eng.com and brickandbanisterdesign.com today. Call 893-0230. Proud supporters of the Hiland Hawks and West Holmes Knights.
Welcome back to Lancaster. Jake Sidle and John Monigold with you as we got another local team still making some noise in the tournament trail, and that is, of course, the Waynedale Golden Bears. As Waynedale taking on Youngstown Cardinal Mooney today. That game also on the WKLM YouTube channel today from Massillon Washington High School. And the winner of that game is going to take on either Canton Central Catholic or Norwayne. So the chance to make it an all-Wayne County regional final up at for the Waynedale Golden Bears and Norwayne Bobcats.
That would be pretty neat. I don't know how often that happens, but that would be a good matchup. I'm assuming that Shane Koblenz is pitching for Waynedale today. We didn't see him the other night.
I'm not sure, so I'd have to check.
Not 100% sure who they're throwing, but we did not see him the other night. But, that was a good ball game up until about the 5th or 6th inning, and Hiland was able to put together some hits and score 5 or 6 runs in that 5th inning and kind of broke that game open, but it was a lot closer than the score indicated.
And this is up in Division 5. One of our other local teams, fellow IVC South team Ridgewood, is also taking on St. Clairsville today. I believe that game's at Harrison Central, if I'm...
Yes.
Yes, it is. So they'll be taking on that game, and you'll be able to catch that one actually on our sister station, WTNS, out of Coshocton, if you want to check out how Ridgewood does later tonight. But here, a beautiful day for baseball in Lancaster, and we talked a little bit about this facility, but one of the nicest high school facilities in the state of Ohio, and I've been at some Division I colleges that don't have this nice of a facility. They've got an upper deck for the bleachers. They took some bleachers out, but brand new concrete, folks bringing out the lawn chairs, and you really just can't beat this view.
Yeah, it's a great setting for high school baseball. A lot of seating where everybody can see the field. You're not really obstructed at all, and the only downfall today is it's going to be warm on that turf. Players are going to need to stay hydrated, and we're going to enjoy this nice, comfortable air conditioning.
I think they're all going to be jealous of us by the time you get out of here, and they're going to have to crank the AC on that bus all the way up when they get on the road.
Yes, you will.
Well, a little bit about the field. Like I said, artificial turf infield, natural grass outfield, 325 down the left field line, 370 to left center, 390 to dead center, 370 to right center, and 320 down the right field line. The wind is, it's wrapped the flag around the flagpole out in center field. So anything going out there might get just a little bit of a boost today.
Yeah, and you got bigger dimensions than most normal high school fields here, but with that wind blowing out, you never know. I know Brady Yoder last year, he got 2 of them out of here, and I believe both of those were in the first inning of the regional semifinal and the regional final. So, that's one thing we're going to have to look at today. This big first inning here, can we keep them off the bases and then, come in and get the bats going and get some momentum?
And, of course, so we gave you the starting lineups already, but for Hiland, Caden Koblen's going to be on the mound today, and the Hawks are going to need him to be as sharp as he's been all season long.
Yes, they will. And, against Garaway, he came out and struck out 14 batters, and I know he's going to be up for it today. He always wants the ball, so it's going to be another challenge for him. But, hey, you just got to come out and play your game and see what happens.
Caden Koblenz has worked 47 innings this season. He is 7-0 with an ERA of .59. He has given up 7 runs, 4 earned on 23 hits while striking out 71, walking 17. He has hit 2 batters this season. As, again, he comes in 7-0, and this is the guy you really need to get going today. And then we'll look at the offensive side, and we talked about the dangerous hitters in this Hiland lineup, but I think we've mentioned so many times that everyone on this Hawks lineup is dangerous. When you've got over half of your starting lineup hitting 300 or better, anyone can help you out on any given day.
Yeah, and one of the things that Hiland has that a lot of high school teams do not have is that ability to change the game with one swing. We saw it against Garaway. Grady Monigold hit that 3-run home run in the first inning, and we have 5 guys that are capable of driving the ball out of the park, and I can't imagine that too many high school teams can say that.
As we're getting set for today's game, Hiland is wearing their white uniforms today with red numerals on the front and back, white ball caps, and the red double H insignia on it. They've all got the socks going up to the knees as well. Meanwhile, gray uniforms with gold ball caps for West Jefferson today. As we're getting set for this one, we'll take another timeout. We'll come back and get you the national anthem next here on WKLM.
Stop in for the BOGO sale all this week at Roadie's IGA. Hi, this is Scott Roadie. We have John Morrell Franks, Pilgrim's Nuggets, Mayfield Ice Cream, Rice-A-Roni Rice, Captain Crunch Cereal, Suddenly Salad, Chex Mixer Bugles, and Fresh Express Italian Salad. Buy one, get one free. We also have Red Baron Deep Dish Pizza, Red Lobster Entrees, Halo Top Ice Cream, IGA Dinner Mix, IGA Granola Bars, IGA Charcoal, and Arm & Hammer Liquid Detergent. All buy one, get one free. That's now through Sunday at Roadie's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And today's national anthem was presented by the Holmes County Veterans Service Office in Millersburg. So we're getting set for this one. It will be the Hawks being the home team today. And West Jeff is going to be the visitor, so they'll come to the mound first and face off against Caden Koblenz, as we have a 3-man umpire crew today. And again, just a reminder of the dimensions here at Beavers Field. It is 325 down the left field line, 370 to left center, 390 to dead center, 370 to right center, and 320 down the right field line. Artificial turf infield, natural grass outfield. As the Hawks have taken the field to get the warm-up pitches in here for Koblenz, and we'll bring in John Monigold again here. John, what are you expecting to see out of Hiland today?
Well, they got to play clean defense, and, West Jefferson, they like to be super aggressive on the base paths. So when they get a base runner, we're going to have to be heads up and make sure we execute the right play. I look for Caden to, needs to pound the zone, but one of the things to look for is he going to have command of that curveball. Is he going to be able to get it into the strike zone? And if he's able to do that, we'll have a lot of success.
And when he does take the mound, he will be delivering today's first pitch, brought to you by MRV Siding Supply. They have top-quality products like Provia Siding, decorative siding, windows and doors, Provia manufactured stone, and accessories on County Road 624 in Millersburg. Call 800-524-7436. It'll be Blake Bogenreif leading things off here. Once Koblenz finish up his warm-up tosses on a beautiful day here in Lancaster. And according to my weather app, it is a probably season-high 84 degrees outside today.
Yeah, we haven't had too many days where it's been this warm. It's kind of nice and keep things nice and loose. Seemed like last week we had winter jackets at the field.
I think some of us did. I know the last week of the softball season, I had to break out my umpire's jacket.
Yeah, and today we got some umbrellas, but those are to keep the sunshine off.
Blake Bogenreif to lead things off here. The catcher will bat left-handed as Caden Koblenz takes a look in. As today's first pitch is thrown in there and fouled off for strike one, and we are underway at 2 o'clock.
Looked like he might have started him off with a changeup there, pitched down and away.
The 0-1 fastball bounced in there for ball one. 81 miles an hour on that one. Now, at least according to the radar gun that is in front of us here.
Yeah, going to take a little bit for Caden to settle in, find his rhythm.
It's a 1-1. That one swung on, bang towards short. Hirschberger fields on a hop, throws across the diamond in time, and there's one gone.
Yeah, he threw him an outside fastball, and Blake Bogenreif did a good job. Went with it to the other side, but Keith Hirschberger, we've seen him go to the hole several times and make a play, and he did it again right there.
That'll bring up Zach Oyster. He will bat right-handed, righty-righty matchup. One down here. The base is empty. Top of the first inning. We'll get you a defensive lineup for the Hawks after the first pitch. As Koblenz kicks and fires, as that one called a strike, 0-1. Danny Hosteller behind the plate. Grady Monigold at first. Caden Candle at second. Keith Hirschberger at short. Logan Yoder at third. The outfield after the 0-1 came inside and backed Oyster off the plate. Now 1-1. Cade Beachy's in left. Colin Koblenz in center. Mike Miller, the right fielder.
Yeah, that one got away from Caden a little bit. Up and in.
As the next pitch, just a little bit low, trying to get him at the knees, and now it's going to be a 2-1 count. Koblenz kicks, fires. Now the 2-1 bounced in there. 3-1 the count here, so in danger of putting the number 2 hitter on the bases for Brody York, who's on deck.
Yeah, you don't really want to walk anybody here, give him a free base. I'd expect him to be aggressive, try to get this pitch in the zone.
So 3 balls and a strike. Koblenz will rock and fires. That one is swung on, lifted high in the air, shallow left field. Shielding his eyes is Cade Beachy, and he will be able to pull it in, and there's 2 gone.
Yeah, Caden got a little help there. I'm pretty sure that was high and was going to be ball 4, but that's one thing. You don't know how many West Jefferson, or how many pitchers West Jefferson has seen that have the kind of velocity that Caden brings.
We're going to pull down that crowd mic a little bit with a big gust of wind coming in. Brody York will bat right-handed, takes a first pitch strike. Oh, no.
Call it high.
What do you think of that?
Had to be high.
It was close.
A little bit above the belt.
Koblenz rocks, fires the 1-0. There is a strike now, 1-1 the count.
I got a feeling we're going to have to wait here a little bit to figure out if it's a ball or strike today. Umpire took his time on that call.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. Koblenz will rock and fire. Curveball checked his swing. They're going to appeal. He did not go. And that pitch must have been just a bit high as well. But don't forget tonight's player of the game presented by the Buckeye Deli in the Patio, where great food meets great times. From delicious pizza and bar snacks to milkshakes and cold drinks, they've got it in the Buckeye Deli in the Patio. That one lifted high in the air center field. Colin Koblenz will come in and make the catch, and that will retire the side in order.
Good inning for the Hawks.
No runs on no hits, no errors, none left. We move to the bottom of the first. No score between the Hawks and the Rough Riders here on WKLM.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Hi, this is Corey with Burgett Insurance. If you can't remember the last time you've reviewed your insurance policies, you're not alone. Burgett Insurance and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Burgett Insurance at 330-276-3791. We provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Attention Knights Nation, this is Noah Clark with Clark Fowler Electric. As a proud sponsor of West Home Sports from T-ball all the way through high school, Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies is on top of the game. With almost 3 decades as the area's leading provider in parts, repairs, and service, Clark Fowler is a team that you can count on. If you've had a breakdown, we'll get you back up and running and get you back into the game. Visit ClarkFowlerElectric.com for more details and information and all your electric motor needs. Go Knights!
Caden Koblenz to lead things off here as we move to the home half of the first inning. Koblenz batting .366 on the season here.
Yeah, he's one of the bats you want to see start to get going. You know, he had a little bit of time off with that injury.
And he will be battling Brett Bogenreif, the left-handed pitcher. So this is going to be something for the Hawks. You know, they don't get to see a whole lot of left-handed pitching in the regular season.
No, they do not, and we got a lot of left-handed hitters. That's it. One of the keys is going to be, can those lefties stay in there and be willing to hit that ball up the middle and take that curveball to the opposite field? See if Caden can set the tone here.
So lefty-righty matchup here. Koblenz will take the first pitch, and he'll swing at it and foul it off into the netting, 0-1. I think that number that popped up on the radar gun was off the swing, not off the pitch.
Yep.
It showed it at 54. We saw him hit 81 in his warm-up pitches as the 0-1, his fastball upstairs for 83.
Yeah, I don't know. Caden kind of turned to the dugout like that first pitch might have been a changeup. He had a good swing at it.
So here comes the 1-1. Outside now, 2-1 the count.
I'm assuming that was his changeup right there. It came in at 74. His curveball's supposed to sit around 60, 69, 70.
So 2-1, swung on, high chopper to second. York will glove, throws to first. In time, it was a little bit of a low throw, but Hessen able to get to it quickly, and there's one gone.
Yeah, it took a couple big bounces there, but made a good play.
That'll bring up Mike Miller. Mike Miller on the season, batting .357, will bat left-handed. So lefty-lefty matchup. We'll get you the defensive lineup here for the Rough Riders as Bogenreif rocks, fires, curveball up high. It didn't break at all, and it's a 1-0 count.
Yep, that one went back over the helmet. Need to make sure you get your bat down on that pitch.
Blake Bogenreif behind the plate to complete the battery. Cohen Hessen at first. More after the 1-0. Checked his swing. Did he go? Either way, it's a strike, I think, there. He didn't point at the batter to say he swung, but I think he just called it a strike, so now 1-1.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me.
Brody York's at second, the 1-1 outside. Now 2-1 they count. Nate Godinez at short, Zach Oyster at third, Colt Kincaid in left, Owen Anderson in center, and Josh Keene in right field. as that pitch must have just been a bit outside, and now 3-1 the count. And when I say a bit outside, I mean by a literal hair. It's a 3-1 in there on the outside corner that time, and then I'll run the count full.
See if Michael can put a ball in play. He's got good speed.
Here comes the payoff. Oh, he rung him up on that outside corner again. And as Mike Miller goes down looking, he was about to throw the bat to the third base dugout. He's not too happy with that call.
Yeah, I'd like Mike to be a little more aggressive there with a full count, even if you have to foul that pitch off. Don't leave it up to the umpire.
Colin Koblenz will bat left-handed. Lefty-lefty matchup. 2 down. The base is empty here, bottom of the first. Bogenreif rocks, fires as that home run swing comes up with a foul tip, 0-1.
Looked like a breaking ball right there. Slowed it way down.
It's the 1-1. I'll hit that one, and it'll get through. It's knocked down by York at second. He wasn't going to have a play whether he came up with it or not, so that's going to be a base hit. He knocks it down in the grass in shallow left, and that's the first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, with Colin's speed, I don't know if he's going to be able to get up and make a play.
That'll bring up Grady Monigold. Hitting .372 on the season, a team-high 6 home runs.
Got to be careful over here at first base with the lefty on the mound.
The first pitch to Monigold is outside for ball 1-1-0. Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt and paving contractor for homes and surrounding counties since 1964. Specializing in asphalt paving, chip and seal coating. For your next paving project, call Melway at 330-279-9000. That curveball swung on and missed, and a sigh of relief from Bogenreif there as he hung that one right over the plate, and Monigold just couldn't get a hold of it.
No, he couldn't. I think Grady tried to call time there and didn't get it, but then he ended up hanging that curveball. See if Hiland gets aggressive here and sends the runner.
So here comes the 1-1 from Bogenreif. Swung on and missed, went downstairs with him, and now 1-2 the count.
Yeah, see if he can shorten up, put a ball in play here.
It's 1-2. That one swung on, lifted in the air right field. Keaton's going back at the track, makes the catch to retire the side. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and the Hawks strand one as we move to the bottom, or rather the top of the second inning. No score here on WKLM.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit WayneDoor.com for a free quote today.
Working a job but want a career? Just graduated and wondering what's next? Attend Buckeye Career Center's Adult Education Open House June 10th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Explore 10 full-time programs plus flexible part-time career enhancement options to fit your schedule. Find out about financial aid, grants, Aspire GED, and the free Adult Diploma Program. Your future starts now, and it starts at Buckeye Career Center. Visit BuckeyeCareerCenter.org or call 330-339-2288 for more information. Take control of your future this summer at Buckeye Career Center. We are offering 2 hands-on adult education classes, Intro to Basic Machining in June and Intro to Industrial Robotics in July. Learn real skills, operate real equipment, and boost your job prospects for just $200. But hurry, space is limited to just 12 participants per class. Call 330-339-2288 to register. Grant funding is available for those who qualify, and don't forget about our Adult Education Open House on June 10th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m.
The 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for the Hawks here as we move to the top of the second inning. No score between the Hawks and West Jeff as there's a pitch up high for ball 1. Came in at 87 according to the radar gun.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on that. He doesn't seem to be given the high strike.
That's something both pitchers are going to realize quickly here as the 1-0 runs low. Now, 2, and I'll correct myself. It's the 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up for West Jeff. I didn't flip my score sheet over.
Yep, need to do that once in a while.
Shane Koblenz is on the mound today for the Waynedale Golden Bears up in Massillon. We'll keep an eye on that score and keep you updated throughout the day. As the 2-0, there's a strike called, now 2-1.
Yep, we're going to have to wait a little bit here to get that strike call.
Turn up the crowd mic a little bit here, see if we can get his vocal call.
Not sure if that comes before or after the hand.
It's a 2-1, swung on and missed, now 2-2 the count. Well, of course, I heard your vocal call last night.
Hey, there was no scoreboard, so I wanted to make sure everybody knew, especially the guy up in the booth calling the game.
I made sure to keep Game Changer open for that one during the Junior League game last night, as here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Caden Koblenz. As that'll bring up Brett Bogenreif, the pitcher. He'll bat left-handed. You know, not often you have a left-handed pitcher throwing to a left-handed catcher anymore.
No, you don't.
That's what we have today. As Koblenz takes a look in, rocks, fires. That one check swing and fouled off 0-1.
Yeah, it looked like he went to the curveball there, sitting at 77. You know, that's West Jefferson brought a Raider gun. They're sitting it right behind the catcher here. You don't see that too often at a high school game.
As the 0-1 down low now, 1-1. I didn't see it very often in a college game. I think the only places I've seen a radar gun was in the Great Lakes League when I was working there. The Muskegon Clippers up in Muskegon, Michigan had one, and I think when we played at Fifth Third Field one game we had one, as that one swung on and missed. Now 1-2 the count. Of course, home of the Toledo Mud Hens, they're going to have the whole StatCast thing going so they can scout these college guys.
Yes, they are.
Koblenz kicks, fires the 1-2. Big swing and a miss there, and that's 2 down. 2 straight strikeouts here for Caden Koblenz, and that'll bring up Nate Godinez.
Yeah, that might have been a straight change right there. I didn't see a whole lot of break on the pitch, but definitely wasn't a fastball. If he can throw his changeup, it's more to his advantage. Keep those hitters off balance.
Righty-righty matchup here. Koblenz will rock, fire, right down Broadway for strike 1. Remember, if you get into a collision, make your first call to Finish Line Auto Body, where they have experts in collision repair and leave and help up to $500 of your insurance deductible. Give Brooks a call at 674-1483 as Koblenz 0-1. Right down Broadway again, now 0-2.
Yeah, nice curveball right there, and that's something he relied on heavily against Garraway was his curveball. His fastball didn't quite have normal command of it, and he was able to use that curveball quite a bit, keep him off balance.
It's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Koblenz strikes out the side, and that will end the top of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We move to the bottom of the second. No score between Hiland and West Jeff here on WKLM.
When you're thinking of the right accessories to add to your home, think Copper Creek Hardware products and MRV Siding Supply. With Copper Creek Hardware, you won't find better quality at twice the price. In fact, you'll get great value for builder-grade door hardware. Plus, all Copper Creek Hardware is backed with a lifetime mechanical warranty and a 5-year warranty on all finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
MEB Systems, the area's flat roof specialist. MEB Systems also offers retrofit solutions for low-slope metal roofs. MEB Systems counts it as a privilege to serve our community and beyond with the highest level of customer service and top-notch workmanship. Let them not only learn your business, but also your trust. When it comes to your roof, trust your local experts who believe if it's a job worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333, or visit them online at mbbsystems.com. MBB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
Danny Hostetler fouls the first pitch he sees into the third base dugout, and it's an 0-1 count. Comes into today batting .462. He bats left-handed. It's another lefty-lefty matchup. Bogenreif will rock and fire. There's called strike 2 at the knees, and it looks like Blake Bogenreif, he's batting right-handed, batting left-handed, but throws right-handed. It's the 0-2. Curveball low and away for ball 1, now 1-2.
Yeah, nice take there by Danny, and he's been one of the most consistent hitters for Hiland the whole season. See if he can battle and get back in the count.
Really just seeing his growth at the plate over the last couple of years has been amazing. As that pitch, again, the curveball misses low and away. It came in at 70 miles an hour, leaving the count at 2-2.
Yeah, and that's one thing here. Make him throw that curveball for a strike. Don't be chasing it. I don't know that he's thrown one for a strike yet. You got a big gap in left center field. Outfield's shifted a little bit.
So that one's down low, now 3-2 the count.
And this is one of the things, against Newcomerstown, Hiland hitters were able to lay off some of those pitches that were borderline by Bo Black.
The payoff. Oh, he rung him out on the outside corner again.
Yeah, that looked like that was a little bit outside. We're going to have to make an adjustment there. It looked like that might have been the same call against Mike Miller.
And Hostetler, he, I think, was ready to turn and go down the first base line as well, but now there's one gone for Logan Yoder. Righty-righty matchup as Bogenreif will rock and fire. He showed bunt and
pulled back.
Was it called a strike? I thought it almost hit him. Did they say he offered at it?
Not sure what the situation is there.
Either way, it's an 0-1 count. It's Bogenreif rocks, fires, and that time it hit him.
Took one for the team right there. Dugout will be proud. Take base runners any way you can get him, and that's what we've seen so far. He's missed with that curveball off the plate to be inside to a righty and away from a lefty. Make him throw that pitch for a strike.
And he's been hit by a pitch a few times this season.
He doesn't move a whole lot. He'll stand there and he'll take it with the best of them.
Keith Hirschberger's going to show bunt, pops it foul, and it's an 0-1 count.
Yeah, I think Keith was trying to get that one down the first baseline because with Logan being on first, that first baseman's going to have to hold him on. See if he tries it again. Third base came way in.
The throw goes to first. Back with a dive there is going to be Yoder. Now, Oyster at third is pinched in. He's almost even with the rubber.
And I think Coach Dagus is thinking here that he wants to try to get that one on the board.
So he shows bunt, and that one almost hit him in the head. He's able to get down. The wild pitch will allow a runner to move to second.
Yeah, I know.
He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Thought it almost hit the top of his helmet there. That's one thing I don't understand here. Yes, he squared the bunt on the pitch before that, but the third baseman, if Keith swings, there is no way third baseman can field a ball.
They're going to appeal to see if he went around. No, he did not.
Yeah, there was definitely no attempt there. He was just trying to get out of the way. That's just coaches trying to catch a break there. Guess it never hurts to ask, but Keith was in full protect mode.
It's a 1-1 up high, now 2-1 the count.
See if they put the bunt back on here. Logan is in scoring position.
So 2-1 from Bogenreif, who's going to be swung on, lifted in the air, foul ground, first base side. Henson coming back.
Dropped it.
It's dropped. That's going to end up being an error on the second baseman. No, it won't, because everyone thought it was going to be a foul ball, and it ends up being an out.
Keith Hirschberger.
So that was the right fielder who gets the force at first base. So that goes down 4-9, because the right fielder came in to put it on the bag.
Keith never left the batter's box. That's a mistake right there. You at least got to make sure you get down to first base. That wind is blowing to left field. That costly mistake right there. Hopefully Cade can pick his teammate up here, but kind of surprised that Logan isn't over at third base once that ball dropped.
I'm wondering if he saw it down the line and thought it was a fair ball or foul ball, but the umpire called it fair right away.
Yeah, that wind just kept pushing it back in play. Can't take chances there.
As the pitch swung on and missed there by Cade Beachy, 0-1.
Yeah, good belt-high fastball at 82 miles an hour. Let's see if Cade can pick Keith up there.
Cade Beachy batting .246. Beachy trying to call time, and he will get time. I think he got something in his eye. So an 0-1 count. Bogenreif checks on that runner at second. Here's the pitch. Called a strike at the knees. Now 0-2 the count.
And again, we're going to have to be in protect mode here.
Don't forget tonight's player of the game presented by the Buckeye Deli in the Patio, where great food meets great times. From delicious pizza and bar snacks to milkshakes and cold drinks, they've got them at the Buckeye Deli in the Patio. The 0-2 swung on and fouled off. We'll do it again at 0-2.
Yeah, that was a nice curveball down in the zone. Cade did a good job to foul it off, get another pitch.
An update from Massillon there in the top of the second inning, and the Golden Bears have taken a 1-0 lead over the Cardinal Mooney Cardinals. Bogenreif checks at second. The 0-2 inside. Now 1-2 the count. And Bogenreif's been coming inside a lot to the right-handed batters.
Like I said, if he misses with that curveball, it's inside to righty.
So 1-2 outside, and the deuces are. Oh, he wound him up.
That was 4 or 5 inches off the plate.
Now that's going to go down as a strikeout looking, and it will retire this side. No runs, no hits, no errors, one left. We move to the top of the third inning. No score between the Hawks and the Rough Riders on WKLM.
The secret's out. Thread and Ink in Holmesville is open to take care of your custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing needs. They offer a storefront with apparel for West Holmes, Hiland, and surrounding schools. Whether it's school spirit wear, professional business attire, accessories, or unique custom designs, they deliver excellence in every product. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 5. Thread and Ink is located at 8210 County Road 245 in Holmesville. Or call Justine at 330-279-9222. That's Thread and Ink, custom embroidery and screen printing in Holmesville.
Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Weinsberg and Berlin.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Well, it's an 0-1 count to Cohen Hessen to lead things off here in the top of the third inning. It's the 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up for the Rough Riders. As Caden Koblenz looks in, now rocks and fires as that one is on the outside corner for a strike, now 1-1.
Yeah, let's see if that outside corner is available to Caden. Seen it called a couple times on the Hiland hitters.
So 1-1 swung on and missed. Now 1-2. And Hessen almost walked right into that return from Hostetler to Koblenz. So here comes the 1-2 offering. Swung on, tapped towards second. Candle charges, throws to Monigold at first in time. And there's one gone. That was just weakly hit off the end of the bat, and Caden able to get there, grab it, and throw it over. That'll bring up Colt Kincaid, the right fielder. He bats left-handed. Righty-lefty matchup. Koblenz takes a look in now, kicks and fires. Swung on, lifted in the air, right field. That is a foul ball.
Yep, it was out in front there. It looked like that might have been a changeup or a curveball.
Wonder if we might see Mike Miller maybe inch a little bit closer to that right field line after that one.
Yeah, he might be moving in a little bit more. But I would expect Caden's going to go to a fastball after seeing how far out front he was.
It's Koblenz. Rocks, fires, the 0-1. Swung on, tapped towards the pitcher, Koblenz. He jumps, fields it, and tosses on to first in time. And there's 2 gone. We'll stop in for weekly specials along with the great selection, the deli meat and produce department For fresh range of flowers, check the Posey Pad Floral Shop. Then before you head out, sign up for Roadie's Rewards Card at Roadie's IGA. Owen Anderson will bat left-handed, swings and misses at the first pitch he sees, 0-1.
First pitch curveball. And that's the big thing. Caden throws really hard, but you still got to be able to mix up your pitches, mix the speeds. And he's been doing a good job of that so far, keeping him off balance.
It's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Now 0-2 the count.
Pretty good curveball right there. Now way ahead in the count here. You got a lot to work with.
So no balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Called strike 3 at the knees, and that will retire this side. 4th strikeout for Caden Koblenz. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We move to the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score between Hiland and West Jeff here on WKL.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal, and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
The 9-1 and 2 hitters due up for the Hawks here as Caden Candle will lead things off to start the home half of the 3rd inning. Caden Candle on the season, a .313 hitter. It's not every day you have a guy batting over 300 in your number 9 spot, as the first pitch to him is down low from Bogenreif, 1-0.
Yeah, that's one thing here. Like you said, make him throw that curveball for a strike, and you get 2 strikes, you're going to have to
So 1-0.
expand your zone, and there again, he's not giving that high fastball.
Now 2-0 the count.
You've seen enough calls from the umpire now. You should know the zone.
Bogenreif rocks, fires. That one swung on, sent towards left, and it is over the head of Kincaid. Hitting first on his way to second is Candle. He will step in standing up.
Yeah, nice hit there by Caden. He did a good job and hit that ball over the left center's head, and he's got power you don't expect out of the 9-hole. He hit one off the fence against Waynedale, so caught him sleeping there a little bit. Let's see if they can take advantage of that leadoff runner.
Second hit of the ball game for the Hawks takes us to the top of the order. Caden Koblenz grounded out to second his first time up. That's with 1 on, nobody out here. Bottom of the 3rd inning in the regional semifinal.
Be interesting to see here. Do you give him a bunt? He's already in scoring position. You don't want to take the bat out of one of your best hitters' hands here.
So Bogenreif stepped off there. Now will reset. Takes a look at second. Checks again. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt. Puts it down. A great bunt down the line, and no one's covering first. They'll finally get there just in time. The second baseman, York, had to beat Koblenz to the bag and made it close there.
Yeah, I think Coach Dagus is thinking, hey, let's get one on the board here. Get a lead. Nice bump by Caden. It was bang-bang at first.
So the sacrifice will move the runner to third.
Now the infield is... Everybody is in on the grass. I tell you what here, if Mike swings, one of these infielders might get hurt. This is borderline dangerous.
Mike Miller struck out looking his first time up. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1-1-0.
I mean, I understand you want to play in, watch for the bunt, and you want to cut that run off at home, but to me this is a little extreme.
So 1-0, swung on, tapped foul. We'll do it now at 1-1. First run of the ball game, 90 feet from home.
And if you're Mike Miller right now, your job is just to put the ball in play here.
Bogenreif will step off again.
Hard ground ball is going to be really hard for them to field and cut that run off at the plate.
He's working third base side of the rubber. Here's the 1-1. Curveball on the outside corner. Now 1-2 the count.
Now he's got to protect. He's got to learn from that first at bat where they gave him that outside corner.
So 1-2. Outside. Now 2-2 the count.
And he missed a spot there. That was way off the plate outside.
See 2-2.
No.
Rung him up again on that outside corner.
And that ball is 3 to 4 inches off the outside corner. But Mike's got to learn. He's got to hit that. He's got to foul it off. He's got to do something with it, especially with a guy on third base. You can't leave it up to the umpire here.
He struck out looking, calling his last time up too. Now, Colin Koblenz, who had a single his first time up, bats left-handed. First pitch to him. That one swung on down the first base line. Hessen will take it to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. So no runs off the leadoff double. And one left on base. We move to the top of the fourth inning. No score between Hiland and West Jeff here on WKLM.
Taking on a large exterior home project is no small task. When you're looking for the best options in roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Provia products are the clear choice. At Provia, quality is engineered into the product, integrity is never compromised, and local craftsmanship delivers a stunning final result that will last for generations. Our experts at Keim Home Center are here to help you explore the possibilities. Visit Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Spring into summer with Millersburg Electric's Holiday Mega Sale going on now through June 4th. Save $500 on a matching GE full-sized washer and dryer set, now just $5.99 each. Save $1,100 on a 27 cubic foot stainless steel GE French door refrigerator, now just $14.99. With summer grilling season here, get free assembly on all Weber grills and Blackstone griddles. We offer free in-carton drop-off on all appliances or have our dedicated delivery team professionally install your appliance purchase. Qualified customers get 0% financing through May of 2026. So visit us today or shop 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com, celebrating 80 years of business.
Viker Sand and Gravel Incorporated has been serving the central Ohio areas of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They're a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They're locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0003.
Blake Bogenreif to lead things off here in the top of the fourth inning. 0 for 1, grounded out to short his first time up as Caden Koblenz will rock and fire. Curveball is in there for strike number 1.
Yeah, I expect to see some off-speed pitches here with the top of the West Jefferson lineup stepping to the plate.
So Koblenz takes a look in. Now the 0-1 offering. Low and away for ball 2 now, ball 1, now 1-2. Got ahead of myself apparently.
Went with a changeup off the plate there outside, down a little bit. Not a bad pitch.
Koblenz rocks, fires. That one swung on, lifted in the air, right field. Coming in and making the catch will be Mike Miller, and there's one gone. Miller just had to drift to his left towards the line to find that one, as that'll bring up Zach Oyster. He's 0 for 1. Or is it Oster? I thought it was Oyster. We'll have to send someone to get a pronunciation on that, if it's Oyster or Oster. The first pitch to him. Called a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. So an 0-1 count as Koblenz takes a look in, rocks, fires. That one swung on, hit towards second. Off the glove there of Candle, and he won't be able to recover to make the throw. That's going to go down as an E4. And that's going to be the first base runner of the day for the Rough Riders.
Yeah, that ball bounced up on him a little bit. Let's see what happens now. West Jefferson has their first base runner. See if they play small ball, see how aggressive they are on the bases. That's what the scouting report says. They will be ultra aggressive on the bases.
Brody York 0 for 1, a fly out to center his first time up. That's right-handed, righty-righty matchup. One down, a runner on first. As Koblenz rocks, fires. That one swung on, lifted in the air, right field. Miller's underneath it, makes the catch, and that will have Oyster retreating back to first base.
Yeah, big out right there. Kept that runner at first base.
Well, don't forget tonight's Player of the Game, presented by the Buckeye Deli in the Patio, where great food meets great times. From delicious pizza and bar snacks to milkshakes and cold drinks, they've got it at the Buckeye Deli and the Patio in Nashville. Brody Quinn, the DH, 0 for 1, a strikeout his first time up. As Koblenz takes a look at first and will rock in, or fire in, I should say, inside from all 1-1-0.
Looked like he went with the first pitch curveball there. Just a little bit high. Not much of a lead at first base.
It's now time called by the batter Quinn. Koblenz back on the rubber, looking into Hostettler, gets the signs, checks on the runner at first, now comes set. Here's the 1-0. Downstairs, now 2-0 the count.
Like to see him zone up here. Definitely don't want to walk in this situation and move the go-ahead run to second base. We're going to throw strikes, make him earn it.
So 2-0. That one is swung on, lifted high in the air, and it'll get out of play. Foul ground out of play on the left-hand side, I should say. Now 2-1 the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down, a runner on first. That's the first base runner of the ball game for the Rough Riders. It broke up the perfect game on the error.
Caden's going back to work here, see if he can help out his defense.
So 2-1. Curveball at the knees, and the deuces are wild. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone here. Koblenz again checks on that runner at first. Now comes set. The 2-2. Swung on, hit towards third, and that's going to get through into left field. And that'll end the no-hitter.
Just served that curveball into left field. Found the hole. Not a bad pitch, but just hit it in the right place.
So runners on first and second for Brett Bogenreif. 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Will climb in and bat left-handed.
Big at bat right here. West Jefferson's real first scoring opportunity.
It's the first pitch to him. Swung on and fouled at the dish, 0-1. Kid from West Jefferson came out to grab that baseball and almost ate it on the turf there. Turf monster came up to get him.
Yeah, you thought he was going down.
As Koblenz comes set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Good location on that fastball, up and away. Usually that's an area of weakness if you're a left-handed hitter. Now you're way ahead here. You got.
So do you come back with the curveball here, or do you try
I
to
would try that outside corner off plate and see if he gives us that call. He's given it to their pitcher several times.
The next pitch bounced in there, going to bounce all the way to the backstop, and that'll make it 1-2, and the runners advance on the wild pitch. So now the first run of the ball game, now 90 feet from home. That's Zach Oyster.
Let's see if Caden can buckle down here and execute a pitch.
So 1-2 the count now.
Need to get dialed in here. Execute a pitch, hit a spot.
So here comes the 1-2 from Koblenz. Up high, and the deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone.
Be interesting to see. I still wouldn't give him anything too good to hit here. You know, you got first base open, hit your spot, and if you happen to miss, you miss.
The next pitch Swung on, slow tapper towards first. No one can get to it. Here's a toss to the pitcher covering. Yes, he's out! Oh my goodness, what a play there by Caden Candle at second. Charged in, tosses it up with the glove to the pitcher Koblenz, who had to go and cover. And that will retire the side as the Hawks work out of the jam. No scores. We move to the bottom of the fourth on WKLM.
At Millersburg Tire Service, we've been serving and supporting the farming community since 1953. We have over 200 years of combined ag experience to get you the right tires at the right price. Our inventory includes over 1,500 large farm tires and most tires for your implement and commercial needs. With rising prices and market uncertainty, you have the opportunity to take advantage of some of the best deals of the year right now. You can get up to $300 off select Firestone radials until May 31st. Come see us on State Route 39 east of Millersburg or give us a call at 674-1085.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Back here at Beavers Field, a quick update from Maslin as Waynedale now leading Cardinal Mooney 2-0 there in the top of the third and threatening in that one. I'd also like to thank our production crew from Claxon Communications. Jaron Aber is our producer, and Drew Dunlap, our videographer. Michael Hammonds back at WKLM Sports Central. Grady Monigold to lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. No score between West Jeff and Hiland as Bogan Rifle rock and fire, and Monigold sends that one out of play to the left, 0-1.
Yeah, he hit one to the middle of the warning track in right field his first time up, but you can tell right now West Jefferson is playing him really, really deep. There's a lot of green out there. Just hit a line drive, get on base.
Yeah, Keene is playing real deep out in right field as the 0-1. That one swung on, ripped down the line. It's got a chance. This ball is a foul ball in the corner. Oh. Boy, that one was in my blind spot. It was heading right towards the foul pole and fell just to the left of that line.
Did it?
So an 0-2 count here for Monigold, who's on his way back from second base.
And he put a good swing on that one, too. That's 2 balls now. He's hit to the middle of the warning track.
So an 0-2 count.
Now he's going to have to change his approach here a little bit.
Monigold tried to call time. The 0-2 swung on, fouled off. We'll do it again. Well, the Killbuck Savings Bank proudly supports local youth and hopes you all knock it out of the park, celebrating 125 years of serving the community. Bogan Reif looks in. Here's the 0-2. Fouled at the dish. A good job there by Grady to just get a piece of that one.
Yeah, threw him a nice curveball down in the zone. He was able to foul it off.
So an 0-2 pitch on its way. Bogan Reif set. Here it comes. Low and away.
Boy, that's dangerous take right there. You never know.
1-2 the count. And I think that Grady was thinking that exact thing as he looked back to the umpire just to make sure. So now time is called.
Yeah, Grady's asked for time a couple times and hasn't gotten it yet.
Of course, you get more than just one timeout at the high school level.
You do, and there's no clock.
So 1-2, That one swung on, tapped, foul down the first base line. We'll do it again at 1-2. So Monigold battling here after those first two hard-hit foul balls.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of green out there if he can just get one over the infield.
Well, there's a big gap in right center.
Just need to see some green here.
The center fielder is playing on the left side of the pitcher's mound. And now time is called again as Bogenreif steps off. It's a 1-2. That one swung on, fouled back again.
Good battle here. Fouled off a good curveball.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Base is empty here as Monigold leads off the home half of the 4th inning. No score and a great defensive battle as that one checked his swing on a pitch down low and will run the count to 2-2.
Yeah, I think West Jefferson's like, hey, we've been getting that call all game, but that one was down in the zone a little
that one
bit.
was in the turf. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bogenreif comes set, the 2-2. On the outside corner,
way.
He rung him up.
Okay, now we're getting borderline ridiculous. That's in the other batter's box.
And there's one gone for Danny Hosteller, who struck out looking his first time up.
Number 24, Danny Hosteller.
As that is the 5th strikeout for Brett Bogenreif.
I don't know if you can reach that pitch.
So the next pitch is swung on, lifted out of play to the left, 0-1.
And you can't blame the pitcher there. He's going to keep throwing it out there. Hiland's just got to be able to foul that ball off.
It's the 0-1. Down low and bounce to the backstop. Now 1-1 the count.
That outside corner, you're just going to have to fight it off today.
It's a 1-1. Outside, now 2 balls and a strike.
Because he rung Danny up on a pitch outside. He got like
all of his strikeouts are looking.
And
today.
they've been on that outside corner off the plate.
Bogenreif rocks, fires, swung on, found back.
Danny had a good pitch to hit there. I bet he wishes he had that one back.
So we'll do it again, this time at 2-2. So here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside, now 3-2 the count.
Yeah, I don't know how Danny took that pitch. I was waiting on him to.
The payoff, swung on,
Fair
banged
ball, hit
off
the
the
base.
bag at third. That's huge there. Is on his way to second now is Hosteller. He's going to try to stretch this into a double, and he will.
Good hustle by the catcher right there. That ball went off the base, up in the air.
You don't see a lot of catchers that can run like that anymore, but Danny Hosteller can.
Did a good job. He took that outside pitch, went with it that direction.
Just put it right off the bag at third. That'll bring up Logan Yoder. He was hit by a pitch his last time up.
Now the infield's playing pretty much straight up. First base is in a little bit, but need a base hit here from Logan.
The first pitch is swung on and missed 0-1. And again, a huge gap in right center field.
Just kind of got the feel if we can just get that first run in, take a little bit of pressure off, put a little pressure on them, it'll open things up a little bit.
It's the 0-1. That one swung on, head into the gap, and this will bring in a run. Hosteller's going to hit third. He's coming for home. The throw goes to second on the RBI double by Logan Yoder, and the Hawks take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting there by Logan. He drove that right center gap, and made me a little bit nervous. Danny, don't know if he really knew where the outfielders were playing. He stayed really close to second base to make sure that ball got down, and luckily it was able to bounce out there. And Logan, big clutch hit here with the double to the right center gap.
So Hostettler will take Yoder's place at second base for Keith Hirschberger, who...
Let's not discuss that play. We need a base hit here, Keith.
The first pitch to him is outside for ball 1-1-0. I forgot about that play until I looked at what I wrote in my scorebook.
We're erasing that play from everybody's memory. Get a base hit here, Keith.
Bogenreif checks at second, now fires home. That one swung on, hit towards short, gloved there by, Godinez, and he'll throw on to first in time, but it does advance the runner.
Yeah, nice play by the shortstop there. Charged the ball, made a good throw on the run, and now it's going to take a 2-out base hit here from Cade. Driving Logan here on third base. Like to pick up that extra run.
Cade Beachy struck out looking his first time up, as here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed one. Now that Hirschberger's not at the plate, I do want to talk about that. That's the first time I've ever written down a 4-9 put out.
That ball just got pushed back into play, and, Keith just...
It's the 0-1. That's going to get through, and no, it's going to be dropped by, or York brings it down, and he throws high.
Not much he could do there. Cade's speed was just too much. Once that ball got up in the middle and he had to dive for it, you knew Cade was going to beat it out.
So it's going to go down as an infield single.
And you like to see that bottom of the order coming through there, driving in some runs. Let's see if Caden can get a hold of another one here. And, you got to wonder here a little bit. Hiland's got 5 hits. Is he going to ride him out, or, he's got another right-hander that throws really well. Be interesting to see if he goes to him.
Caden Candle will take a first pitch ball up high.
I imagine he's going to give him a chance to work out of this.
So 2 runs have come in off an RBI double from Yoder and an RBI infield single from Beachy. So 1-0 is called on the outside corner now, 1-1.
I think I would just live out there on that outside corner. I wouldn't give him anything middle in. But we've seen this inning, a couple balls hit the opposite field.
So that one is up high now, 2-1 the count.
And he has stayed consistent with the strike zone. I will give him that. He's not giving the high strike, but he's going to give that outside corner. So as a hitter, make your adjustment. Caden did that last time and drove one over the left fielder's head.
So 2-1. Checked his swing. Did he go? No, he did not on a pitch low and away.
And if he's able to reach, now you put Cade Beachy at second base with really good speed, and you got the top of the order up. So
3 balls and a strike, 2 gone here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hawks have taken a 2-0 lead.
Caden's got to do a good job. 1 pitch, 1 spot.
It's a 3-1. Called a strike on the outside corner, and that'll run the count full.
Now with 2 strikes, Caden knows he's got to be able to foul that pitch off or do something with it.
He's got the top of the order on deck in Caden Koblenz. So here comes the payoff. Fouled it into the catcher's glove, I should say, and that'll be a strikeout and retire the side. But 2 runs come across on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 is left. We move to the top of the 5th inning. Hawks now lead it 2-0 here on WKL.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church.
Looking for a partner who will bring your vision to life? Tecton Engineering in Berlin is your go-to for civil, residential, and commercial engineering, customizing their approach to suit your unique needs. And for creative design that sets your project apart, trust Brick and Banister Design. Whether it's residential or commercial, they specialize in innovative design and construction drawings to keep your project on track, on budget, and exactly as you envision. Visit tecton-eng.com and brickandbanisterdesign.com today. Call 893-0230. Proud supporters of the Hiland Hawks and West Holmes Knights.
This is Mose Beachy. I'm an independent Beamer partner. In 2004, I was paralyzed due to an industrial accident. I was introduced to Beamer in 2016 as a FDA-cleared Class 2 medical device that enhances and supports the body in just 8 minutes twice a day. 10 weeks after using Beamer, the discomfort in my left calf was gone. I have been free of discomfort since December of 2016. Call Mose at 330-231-8010 or log on to alife.beamergroup.com. That is alife.beamergroup.com.
Godinez takes a first pitch for a strike there from Caden Koblenz, and it's an 0-1 count. As we start the 5th inning here, Caden Koblenz looks in, now kicks and fires. Checked his swing on a pitch outside, and he did not go around. So 1-1 the count to Nate Godinez.
That looked like might have been off the outside a little bit. Curveball, good pitch.
Struck out his first time up as the 1-1 swung on, and he did not hold it up that time, and it'll be 1-2.
Yeah, I think you got something going on there, Jake, with that radar gun. We got to get one of those, and we could broadcast that right onto the screen on these live streams. That'd be nice.
We'll have to get Casey Claxon on that.
Get on it, Casey.
As Koblenz looks in now, here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Great curveball there, and that's one thing, Caden does bring the gas, but I tell you what, it's his off-speed pitches that make him so dangerous out there on the mound.
And that is 5 strikeouts now for Koblenz as Cohen Hessen will come to the plate, 0 for 1, and ground out to second his first time up.
Now, how big is that play that Caden Candle was able to make out there that previous inning? Got that ground ball to first.
It's the first pitch, checked his swing. They want to appeal. He does not appeal.
No, he does not. And usually, it's not very hard to raise your hand and say, hey, did he go?
It looked to me like he held it up. It was close, though.
It was close.
Koblenz will fire the 1-0. Down low, now 2-0 the count.
Get down towards the bottom of the order here. You don't want to mess around here. Pound that zone. Go right at him.
So 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Curveball is in there for strike 1.
I think that might have been a get-me-over curveball. Something he knew he could throw for a strike. But as I was saying, that ground ball to second base saved a run, got the last out of the inning there. Took a wicked hop on that turf.
It's a 2-1. Inside corner at the belt that time, and 2-2 the count.
And baseball's a game of momentum. Who knows what happens if, Caden Candle and Caden Koblenz aren't able to make that play. That's huge there, and then get that big hit from Logan, and Cade hustling that ball out at first.
It's the next pitch on the outside corner for strike 3.
I will say he has been consistent with that call.
That's 6 strikeouts found for Caden Koblenz. That's the second looking as Colt Kincaid, who chopped one back to the pitcher his first time up, will bat left-handed. Righty-righty matchup here.
This would be nice to get the 8-hitter out here, and then you got 9 leading off instead of the top of the order.
The first pitch is outside for ball 1-1-0. Well, if you get into a collision, make your first call to Finish Line Auto Body, where they have experts in collision repair, and they'll even help with up to $500 of your insurance deductible. Give Brooks a call at 674-1483. The 1-0 swung on and missed on a pitch down low, now 1-1.
And like I said, it's just really hard. He's throwing 88, 89, but his off-speed pitches have done the work today.
It's a 1-1 outside, now 2-1. That last pitch, there's so much motion on that, it looks like it's going to come right into the knees and just drops out.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, here you go, bottom of the order, attack these hitters, throw him something in the zone.
It's a 2-1. Swung on and missed, and that'll run the count to 2-2.
And that's got to be a straight changeup, no? I'm not sure. Whatever it is, it's got him out front.
So the deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here. Top of the 5th inning. It's the next pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner, and Hostetler didn't wait to pop up for that one.
Yeah, that one better be a strike there after what he's called the whole game.
For the second time today, Koblenz strikes out the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-0 Hawks lead it here on WKLM.
Stop in for the BOGO sale all this week at Roadie's IGA. Hi, this is Scott Roadie. We have John Morrell Franks, Pilgrim's Nuggets, Mayfield Ice Cream, Rice-A-Roni Rice, Captain Crunch Cereal, Suddenly Salad, Chex Mixer Bugles, and Fresh Express Italian Salad. Buy one, get one free. We also have Red Baron Deep Dish Pizza, Red Lobster Entrees, Halo Top Ice Cream, IGA Dinner Mix, IGA Granola Bars, IGA Charcoal, and Arm & Hammer Liquid Detergent. All buy one, get one free. That's now through Sunday at Roadie's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, CSB, Equal Housing Lender.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
An 0-1 count to Caden Koblenz here as we move to the bottom of the fifth inning. He fouled the first pitch off, now takes the next pitch low and away for ball one. So now 1-1 the count here to Koblenz, who's 0 for 1 today. A ground out to second and a sacrifice bunt. So 1-1 right down Broadway for strike two. Now 1-2 the count.
Yeah, that pitch was on the inside corner. I think Caden must have been looking off speed there. Now he can't take anything for granted here. Just put one in play.
The next pitch, that's going to hit him on the toe, it looked like, as he was trying to get the foot out of the way.
Well, I guess if you can't hit him, hit him. It's one way. That's our starting pitcher there. Hopefully Caden's okay. That's one guy, dugout wants him to take a pitch. I'd rather him just get out of the way there. Well, I'm sure that doesn't feel very good.
Second hit batsman of the day by Brent Bogan-Reif. That'll bring up Mike Miller, 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts looking, trying to avoid the hat trick today.
Third base is in.
It's a throw to first. Koblenz back with a dive.
And Caden's got to make sure he commits to going home with him being left-handed. Rumor has it he's got a pretty good pickoff move, and I would assume Mike's going to be laying one down here.
Bogan-Reif rocks, fires, shows bunt.
No, it doesn't have to now.
Pulled it back. The pitch was well outside and skips to the backstop. So that wild pitch will put the third run of the ball game and a big insurance run for the Hawks into scoring position.
Let's see. It'd be interesting to see if they leave it on here. And, as a coach, I know you want your infield playing in, but even if Mike just bunts it hard, if the third baseman comes in as far as he was that last time, you can just punch it right past him. But now the first baseman's in, third's got to stay home.
It doesn't look like he's going to cut in as much this time, and he'll hit the second batter in a row, and that pitch was fully in the batter's box.
And now the Hawks have a big inning brewing here. If we can put something together, I don't think we're going to give Colin Koblenz a bunt sign, but you never know. He's got a lot of speed too, though.
And time called here. They're going to have a meeting on the mound. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout with them and be back on WKLM.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Hi, this is Corey with Burgett Insurance. If you can't remember the last time you've reviewed your insurance policies, you're not alone. Burgett Insurance and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Burgett Insurance at 330-276-3791. We provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Attention Knights Nation, this is Noah Clark with Clark Fowler Electric. As a proud sponsor of West Home Sports from T-ball all the way through high school, Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies is on top of the game. With almost 3 decades as the area's leading provider in parts, repairs, and service, Clark Fowler is a team that you can count on. If you've had a breakdown, we'll get you back up and running and get you back into the game. Visit ClarkFowlerElectric.com for more details and information and all your electric motor needs. Go Knights!
Brent Heiser will come onto the mound now as they're going to make the pitching change as we went to break.
Whatever pitch he's throwing's got a big hump in it, so I'm...
Oh, and it is Hessen, pardon me.
Hessen?
The first baseman.
Gotcha.
Now pitching for the Rough Riders, number 7, Cohen Hessen.
A lot of speed on the bases out there, and like I said, whatever he's throwing here, it's going to be a change of pace for Hiland. He's not going to throw as hard as Bogan-Reif did. Colin's going to have to do a good job making an adjustment here. I don't know that we're going to have him lay one down, but with the infield back, element of surprise is there, and that outfield, they're playing about 10 feet from the warning track.
So Colin Koblenz up to bat here. The first pitch to him is going to be bounced all the way to the backstop, and each runner will advance on the wild pitch.
Now, when we were scouting for this game, I did not see any stats on this pitcher here. I know they have a couple other pitchers they use quite a bit, so interesting move. But like I said, I think they're going with a change of pace here. Now the infield's going to be in. They're going to try to cut this run off at home.
It's a 1-0 inside.
Almost hit him there. And now, if you're Hiland, Collins looking for one pitch in one spot. Got a chance to break it open.
It's a 2-0. That one swung on. That'll get through for a base hit. 2 runs will come in as the ball is bobbled in right field, and that's a 2 RBI single for Colin Koblenz.
Yeah, he was aggressive there. He didn't wait for that first strike. He got a pitch he could handle, and he gave it a ride. Hit it right into that hole, first base and second base. Outfield bobbled it. No play at the plate.
So that'll bring up Grady Monigold 0 for 2 today. Bats with a runner on first. And actually, it's Zach Oyster on the mound. So the throw goes to first, and back with a dive there is Koblenz.
I imagine Collins going to try to take second base here. You got that lefty off the mound. He's got a pretty good lead, good speed.
The next pitch. Down low, runner was going on that one, so I think Koblenz going to end up with a stolen base on that one.
Now you got another runner in scoring position. Keep adding on here. Don't be content with a 4-run lead.
Oyster, where's number 7? The next pitch to him, swung on, fouled off by Monigold.
Just out in front.
And now 1-1 the count.
You know, I'm a little surprised to see that this is the pitcher that he went with, Hessen, here. Because, you know, on the scouting report, he's got a couple other guys. The Brody Quinn, he throws pretty hard.
They'll fake the move to second, and Koblenz back there.
But sometimes you got to look at how your defense gets set up, too, when you put a pitcher on the mound.
That one is swung on and fouled off. Now 1-2 the count, so Brett Bogenreif now playing at first base.
And Grady's going to have to make an adjustment here. He's going to have to sit back and try to take that ball to left field. Left fielder's way off the line. If he could get one down there, he'd be able to get to second base pretty easy. Anything through the infield is going to score Colin.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oyster checks, now fires outside, and 2-2 the count. Throw goes to second.
Now
it's going to get away.
Yep, he couldn't find the ball. That's okay. Nobody out. You don't want to make an out at third base.
So he saves the Rough Riders an error there, and now the catcher, Bogenreif, going to go and talk to his pitcher, Oyster, as Heiser is playing at third base now, and I think we've caught up with the changes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oyster comes set. Here's the 2-2. Almost hit him, and it did.
Dead ball. He's got to go back to second base.
So Grady Monigold will be the 3rd hit batsman of this inning, as the wheels have come off the wagon here, and it looks like we're going to have another pitching change as Blake Bogenreif is heading to the dugout. I imagine the catcher's going to go to the mound, as we'll take another timeout and be back.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit WayneDoor.com for a free quote today.
Take control of your future this summer at Buckeye Career Center. We are offering 2 hands-on adult education classes, Intro to Basic Machining in June and Intro to Industrial Robotics in July. Learn real skills, operate real equipment, and boost your job prospects for just $200. But hurry, space is limited to just 12 participants per class. Call 330-339-2288 to register. Grant funding is available for those who qualify, and don't forget about our adult education open house on June 10th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m.
Transform your home with the timeless beauty of cedar without the hassle. An MRV Siding Supply with maintenance-free sham-clad shiplap siding. The perfect blend of style and durability. Whether it's for porch ceilings, siding, or shutters, their sham-clad shiplap siding offers the latest designs that everyone is talking about. No staining, no sealing, just stunning, hassle-free elegance. Get the look of cedar and elevate your home with sham-clad shiplap siding today. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Blake Bogenreif on the mound now for the Rough Riders, as he's the third pitcher of this inning. After Oyster faced 2 batters, did not record an out, and gave up a 2 RBI single and hit 1 batter. Looks like York is coming from second base to catch. So Brody York is catching. And I'll have to figure out who's at second base. It looks like Oyster is now going to be playing at second.
Yep, number 7.
So it'll be Danny Hostetler due up.
You have to see if Danny can keep swinging that hot bat. He had that double off the base, down the third base line and into that left field corner, and that kind of got things started for Hiland.
Righty-lefty matchup here. Hostetler had a double his last time up, came around to score the game's first run. Now the Hawks lead it 4-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning, as that first pitch is a curveball outside for ball 1-1-0.
You know, they put on a bunt play there, but you know, we're up by 4 runs. You don't want to just give away an out here. You got a chance to keep adding on and really blow this one open here.
Blake Bogenreif will rock fire the 1-0. That one swung on and missed. Now 1-1. Got him with the heater.
Yeah, I think Danny wishes he had that pitch back. That was a good pitch to hit right there. Just under it a little bit late.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. Bogenreif rocks, fires. That one swung on. Fair ball past the bag at third. Koblenz hits third. He's on his way home. They're going to wave home Monigold. Now the stop sign comes up late. But it's an RBI double for Danny Hostetler, his second double of the ball game.
And how about that piece of hitting? You know, Danny's got 2 doubles, and both of them are within a foot of that base down there.
Well, the one hit it.
And the one did hit it. But I tell you what, that outside corner, you know, they got Danny once on that outside pitch. They weren't going to get him again.
That'll bring up Logan Yoder. He had an RBI double his first time up. He's also been hit by a pitch and scored a run.
Still nobody out.
Righty-righty matchup now. 5-0 the lead for the Hawks here. Bogenreif rocks, fires up high for ball 1-1-0. Well, whether you need tires, farm tires, and service, fully equipped auto service, or semi-truck tires, stop by Millersburg Tire Service on State Route 39 in Millersburg, or MillersburgTireService.com. The 1-0's outside, now 2-0 the count. And Millersburg Tire Service been in business for over 72 years.
And I got a feeling this is why West Jefferson's coach waited to make that change.
It's a 2-0. Called a strike on the curveball, now 2-1 the count.
You know, not having another lefty to go to. Hiland's seeing the ball pretty well this inning.
It's a 2-1. That one swung on. It's going to be popped up right behind the pitcher, and everyone's going to be safe as no one can make a play on that.
Yeah, I don't know. Logan couldn't have thrown that ball into a better spot. Everybody had to freeze.
So the base is loaded now for Keith Hirschberger, who's 0 for 2.
I think they're going to try to get interference, but
I don't think you can. He went back to the bag.
He went right back to the base. They're trying to say he got in the way of the shortstop, but there's no way that they would call that, I don't think. Because he was going right back to the base, which he's allowed to do.
The umpires were coming together.
Nope. First base can... Nope, now he's going over to the umpire. He'll listen to him. The first base umpire didn't want anything to do with the conversation.
Well, it would be the third base umpire's call.
Yep.
Because he was right there to play it, but
I don't think
that anything he could have done at second base there, I don't think anything would have interfered with the play. I mean, the ball didn't even get out of past second base.
No, it did not. So
the protest falls on deaf ears.
Yes, it does. Like I said, the first base umpire didn't even listen to him.
And Keith Hirschberger will come to the plate now.
See if Keith can get a base hit here.
Now time is called, and I think someone in the Rough Riders dugout just got a warning from our home plate umpire.
Yes, they did. He didn't want to hear any more of it.
So now Bogenreif will rock and fire down low for ball 1-1-0. So a 1-0 count. Looks like they might have... Now all the infielders are cutting in front of the bases. And the next one, line drive into the glove of the second baseman. He tries to get the tag on and does. And that's an L4 double play unassisted.
Yeah, you don't see that play very often, but...
I thought the ball was going to go over his head, but somehow Oyster got his glove up there and grabbed it.
Nice
and
play.
Tags Yoder.
Nobody scored yet.
As that'll bring up Cade Beachy now with 2 down.
He had a big infield single in the fourth inning.
Fouls the first one off, 0-1.
Nice play. You know, that's going to score 2 runs if that gets over his head.
So next one swung on. This one will score a couple runs. It drops in the gap. Rounding third on his way home is Hostetler. He will score. Sliding in ahead of the tag with a 2 RBI double is Cade Beachy.
Nice piece of hitting there by Cade. Drove that ball right center. They like the approach by these Hiland hitters. They've definitely made an adjustment to go the other way.
So Monigold scores. And Hostetler scores.
Number 3, Caden Candle.
And that makes it 7-0 for Caden Candle. 1 for 2, a double and a strikeout. Bats left-handed with a runner in scoring position as the pitch is outside for ball 1-1-0. Wilkheim Home Center is your home building and woodworking destination along with lumber, building materials, and quality millwork. Visit them on the web at keimhome.com. It's the 1-0. Down low, it's going to get past the catcher, York. Scrambling to third on the wild pitch there is going to be Beachy. It's Candle, the 9th man to bat in the inning for the Hawks.
That was one of those things. That's why he didn't want to take out Bogenreif. You know, he had the Hiland hitters off balance, and once he made that change, they haven't been able to get anybody out.
The next one swung on and missed now, 1-1.
The 2 outs they got were a result of that double play, and that ball was smoked.
And I just don't know how Oyster did that. All 4 infielders came inside the bags as that pitch called a strike at the knees, and the Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 gone.
Well, I think it's a size 13 infield glove out there. You know, that 13-inch infield sucked that ball right in.
It's a 2-2 outside. Good stop there by the catcher, York, to keep that one from going to the backstop.
That would have been another run.
If we're on the ice rink, he'd call that one a blocker save. So now a payoff pitch on its way. Here it comes. That one swung on, base hit into right field this time. And that'll make it 8-0 and continue the inning back to the top of the order.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting there by Caden. He's got a double and a single on the day, and that's the one thing coming into this game you kind of thought was the bottom of the order going to be able to produce for the Hawks, and it sure has today.
6 runs have come across in this inning. Caden Koblenz was hit by a pitch his last time up, throw to first, and Candle back with a dive.
And that's how an inning can kind of snowball on you here.
The next pitch called a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And, you know, the winning run is at the plate. We are in the bottom of the 5th. Did not think we'd be saying that today.
It's the 0-1, swung on and fouled off. Or maybe he just missed it. I thought the umpire was going to signal the tip there, but just calls a strike, so 0-2 the count. I think Caden Koblenz might have heard you. He looked like he wanted to send that one over the 390 sign in dead center.
Oh, and he's capable. He's due to hit one.
It's the 0-2. Called strike 3 on a curveball on the inside corner, and that will retire the side. But 10 come to the plate as 6 runs score. We'll be back on WKLM. The Hawks lead it 8-0.
Transform your home with the timeless beauty of cedar without the hassle. An MRV Siding Supply with maintenance-free Shamclap shiplap siding. The perfect blend of style and durability. Whether it's for porch ceilings, siding, or shutters, their Shamclap shiplap siding offers the latest designs that everyone is talking about. No staining, no sealing, just stunning, hassle-free elegance. Get the look of cedar and elevate your home with Shamclap shiplap siding today. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Ream Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Ream and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
MEB Systems, the area's flat roof specialist. MEB Systems also offers retrofit solutions for low-slope metal roofs. MEB Systems counts it as a privilege to serve our community and beyond with the highest level of customer service and top-notch workmanship. Let them not only learn your business, but also your trust. When it comes to your roof, trust your local experts who believe if it's a job worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333 or visit them online at mbbsystems.com. MBB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
Well, we're going to move to the now top of the 6th inning. Hawks leading at 8-0 all of a sudden after a 6-run 5th inning. Brett Bogenreif's line looked like this. He went 4+, giving up 4 runs, all earned on 5 hits, striking out 6 and walking 3. Zach Oyster faces 2 batters, gives up 2 earned runs on a hit and a hit batsman. Did not walk or strike out a batter. The first pitch here to the number 9 hitter Anderson.
85-mile-an-hour fastball. Like to see that.
It's a strike.
Right down the middle.
So 0-1 the count.
Be aggressive here. Don't let him get any momentum. Keep pounding that strike zone.
Anderson struck out looking his first time up as the 0-1 swung on and missed. He swung out of his shoes there. Now 0-2 the count.
Yeah, that was a big hook by Caden, and that's what I said. You know, his off-speed stuff has been phenomenal today.
It's a good thing he is wearing the high tops there. If he was wearing low tops, he might have come right out of them. As that one is swung on and missed, ball in the turf. The tag is applied. And Anderson strikes out for the second time today. 8 strikeouts now for Koblenz as we hand it back to the top of the order. And Blake Bogenreif, who is now the pitcher.
Blake Bogenreif.
He'll bat left-handed, righty-lefty matchup, 1 down. Base is empty here in the top of the 6th inning. The first pitch is called a strike. Bunting was shown but pulled back. 0-1.
Yeah, not a bad idea. I think he's doing anything he can just to try to get on base here.
Had to look around Dave Mast to see that one. He wanted to get a picture right when that pitch came as the 0-1 inside and hit him. So a hit batsman will put Bogenreif on for Zach Oyster, who's now playing at second base. He's 0 for 2, a fly out and an error today.
Yeah, that's one thing we haven't had yet is a double play ball. One would be in order here. But like I said, they are aggressive on the bases. They might try to steal second, but
we'll see if Bogenreif tries to go here at some point as the first pitch is up high for ball 1-1-0.
Yeah, and if Caden can time that right, you know, Bogenreif kind of hopped over there at first base, and if he can time it right when he does that, I don't know, he'd be able to get back.
And runner goes, swung on and missed. Here's the throw to second. It's high and into center field, but Koblenz will be there to keep it from getting away, and it'll just be the stolen base, no error.
Yeah, Bogenreif had a good jump there, and he's got some speed. You don't see too many guys get to second base that easily against Danny, but that was one of the rare times that Danny's thrown high to second.
Now it's a 1-1 count, and Oyster almost spoiled that. I thought he almost got the skinny part of the bat on that.
Yep. It was close.
So the 1-1, low and away. Now 2 balls and a strike. Do you maybe see if they try a pitch out here? See if he goes for third.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's got a big lead out there. Danny's just got to be careful. There's been a couple times this year where...
Throw to goes to second. Did they get him? No. We got his foot back in there, but Keith Hirschberger snuck in behind him.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I'd like to see Danny maybe come up and fake a throw to second base and see if he gets out there even further and tries to catch him going to third.
He's got a good lead right now.
Right now, you're down by 8 runs. You want to make sure you don't make an out on the bases.
It's a 2-1. Up high, now 3-1 the count.
And Caden's got to settle down here a little bit. We got the bottom of the order up. Throw some strikes.
He hasn't had a lot of traffic on the bases today, just 3 base runners, including Bogenreif out at second.
And he's got a really big lead if they could time it up right. Keith's moving in.
It's a 3-1. Outside, ball 4. First walk allowed by Koblenz today, and that'll put runners at first and second, 1 down for Brody York, the catcher.
Number 8, Brody York.
So righty-righty matchup here. As Koblenz gets the signs from Danny Hostetler.
Got a little work to do here now to get out of this one.
It's the pitch, low and away from ball 1-1-0.
Like an off-speed pitch there, and Bogenreif's put the ball in play twice today.
Koblenz checks on Bogenreif at second. The 1-0. That one swung on, lifted in the air, left field. That is going to drop a fair ball and head to the corner. Bogenreif will score easily. They're going to wave home Oyster. The ball just now got picked up. It'll be a 2-run double there for Brody York, and it's an 8-2 ball game.
Yeah, he got an inside pitch there, and he just hit it down into that corner.
Just the second hit allowed by Koblenz. Bogenreif scores from first. From second. Oyster scores from first. So that brings up Brody Quinn, a strikeout and a single.
See if Caden can get back on track here. Get back into that strike zone. Keep mixing your pitches.
He's up to 75 now. It's Koblenz. Checks second, now fires. That one swung on, fouled back 0-1. Well, it's time we think about those concrete projects. Holmes Ready Mix offers ready mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of ready mix concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel 674-8121. That one bounced in there. They'll fake the throw to second, and now 1-1 the count.
Yep, he's still working his off-speed pitches. Yeah, you still got a 5-run lead here. You can be aggressive, get in that strike zone, force him to hit the ball. He's only given up 2 hits.
Koblenz will step off the rubber here, wipe off his hand. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 gone here. Top of the 6th inning. Koblenz looks at second. Now here's his 1-1. Gets away from Hostetler, and the wild pitch will allow York to move up to third base. So the third run of this ball game for the Rough Riders, now 90 feet from home.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that pitch crossed Danny up here a little bit. Didn't look like it was that far outside. He might have just missed that one. But 2-1 count here, and looks like corners are going to be in, but looks like your middle infield is going to try to get that out at first.
Top of the 5th in Massillon, Lanedale leading Cardinal Mooney 7-3. They've got runners on the corners in that one as the 2-1 curveball's in there for strike 2, and I think Quinn's a little upset he let himself take that curveball.
Yeah, that was a belt-high curveball right there. He kind of hung that one a little bit, but got away with it.
Koblenz rocks, fires, low and away. And now the count runs full here.
Yeah, give him good fastball inside corner here. See if he can do anything with it.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Need to be aggressive, attack the zone, make him hit it, make him put it in play.
Here comes the payoff. Swung on and fouled back. We'll do it again at 3-2.
Did a good job fouling that pitch off. And really, this is the first inning, or the second inning, I should say, that West Jefferson's had any base runners.
Now, do you try to get him to chase the high heat here?
Would set up a double play, but I would go outside corner and see if he gives you that call.
It's a payoff. Swung on, grounded through the hole on the left side of the infield, and that's an RBI single for Brody Quinn. And it's 8-3.
That's the thing here. You don't want to let West Jefferson get any more momentum here. You got the heart of their order.
24,
Brett Bogenreif, 0 for 2 today. Now playing at first base, started this game on the mound. Struck out swinging and grounded out to second base.
Hiland's got a little work here. Got to tighten up the defense.
It's a pitch. Swung on, a weak hit towards third. Koblenz throws on to first, and they're going to say Monigold's foot came off the bag. I don't think they had a chance to get him there, but
yeah, that was going to be a really tough play there.
So I think that goes down as an infield single. What about you?
Yeah, Caden did a good job just to make it close. West Jefferson still only 1 out here. Hiland's at double play depth.
Goodenez 0 for 2 strikeouts today. Shows bunt. Bunts it to the pitcher as Koblenz tosses to first in time to complete the sacrifice. Now there's 2 gone. Runners do advance there, so now Quinn is at third. Bogenreif's at second for Cohen Hessen.
That's one of those things there. I'm not really sure if I would have gave up an out if I was West Jefferson's coach. You still need 5 runs. I know you got a lot of momentum going, and you had a guy in scoring position there. But see what happens here if Hiland can get out of it.
It's a pitch high and tight for ball 1-1-0.
Now you're 1 swing away from making this a
2-run ball game.
2-run ball game. No, 3-run ball game.
3, yeah.
But let's see if Caden can settle down here a little bit, get back in his rhythm.
Koblenz comes set. Here's his 1-0 offering. Curveball. Tap towards second. Candle's going to charge. Throws on the run. Can't get him. They got him.
Got him. What a play by Candle. 1 hop. Good pick by Monigold over there at first.
I didn't think he had him there when it hopped in, but that'll go down as a 4-3 put out to end the inning.
2 nice plays that saved some runs for the Hawks by Caden Candle today.
So, but 3 runs come across on 3 hits. No errors in the inning, and 2 are left. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning. Hawks lead at 8-3 here on WKLM.
The secret's out. Thread and Ink in Holmesville is open to take care of your custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing needs. They offer a storefront with apparel for West Holmes, Hiland, and surrounding schools. Whether it's school spirit wear, professional business attire, accessories, or unique custom designs, they deliver excellence in every product. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 5. Thread and Ink is located at 8210 County Road 245 in Holmesville. Or call Justine at 330-279-9222. That's Thread and Ink, custom embroidery and screen printing in Holmesville.
Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for the Hawks here. Mike Miller, 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts looking. He was hit by a pitch his last time up after the Hawks sent 10 to the plate. Righty-lefty matchup as Bogan Rifle rock and fire on the outside corner. No, outside for ball 1, 1-0.
See if Michael can get on base and get some momentum going.
So 1-0's up high, now 2-0 the count.
You know, you like how West Jefferson battled. It could have been really easy for them to lay down, but they kept fighting and were able to put 3 on the board there in the 6th.
So 2-0, swung on and missed. I think that's one where Mike made up his mind. He's swinging whatever comes in, and if he makes contact, he makes contact.
Yep, I think that you would be correct on that one.
So 2 balls, a strike. Here it comes. Curveball right down Broadway. We'll leave in the count at 2-2.
Let's see if he can protect that outside corner here.
It's a 2-2.
And it hit.
It hit him. He's been hit for the second time today.
Yeah, a little surprised by that pitch selection there. You know, they've been getting that outside corner all day, but went with the curveball there, and it came in and hit Michael.
By my count, that's the 5th hit batsman by Rough Riders pitching today. That'll bring up Colin Koblenz, 2 for 3. And so he takes that one down low, 1-0.
And against a lineup like Hiland, you can't hit that many guys or walk many guys. They're going to eventually get to you and make you pay for that.
It's the 1-0 now. Checked his swing on a pitch. Oh, called a strike. Now 1-1 the count. We might be nearing the single game combined record for hit by pitch.
Getting close, huh?
So that one's going to go to the backstop as he spiked it in front of home plate. Moving up into scoring position is Mike Miller.
Yeah, and Colin's going to be looking for one pitch in one spot, looking for something he can drive here. And like I said, you want to answer them. They got a little bit of momentum in the top of the 6th, putting 3 on the board. If you can come back and answer them.
6 combined hit batsmen in this game as the 2-1 is up high. Now 3-1 the count.
Yeah, if he misses in the wrong spot here, Colin's going to send one a long way.
So 3 balls and a strike. Bogenreif will rock and fire. That one is swung on, lifted high in the air. Deep right field. Good. By a 2-run jack by Colin Koblenz.
You know, he's missed up in the zone a couple times to Colin, and that's one place you can't miss right there. Put that ball on a tee, and he hit that one over to the 370 sign, and it was way over the fence.
He is now a triple away from the cycle. A single, a double, and a home run.
Yeah, he put a charge into that ball. There's a couple guys you can't not make a mistake to, and he's one of them.
We're going to make that our Kaufman Realty and Auction play of the game. Kaufman Realty and Auction, your complete real estate and auction service. Visit their website at kaufmanrealty.com or call 1-888-852-4111. I called strike there to Grady Monigold. So Hawks now lead it by 7, 10-3. It's the 0-1 outside, now 1-1 the count. Monigold was hit by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, can't throw belt-high fastballs, Colin Koblenz.
The next pitch on the outside corner, no. Outside a strike, or for a ball, 2-1.
Why would you be laughing, Jake?
Well, my eyes aren't what they are today. As that one is swung on and lifted high in the air, deep right field. It'll hit off the base of the wall. Monigold hits first, on his way for second. Here's a relay throw. It's not in time as he slides in hard to the bag.
Yeah, I think he thought that he hit that one out of here, but 320 is a long way. And I tell you what, most high school kids, 370 is out of their reach. And Colin Koblenz, that was a no-doubter. So I'm assuming that ball went close to 400. And Grady, you know, he's hit the ball to the warning track 3 times today, and he's got 1 hit out of it. But I think he thought he had one there. That wind just knocked it down.
So Monigold now on second base. The hitting will continue for Danny Hosteller, who's doubled his last 2 times up. Righty-lefty matchup. Blake Bogenreif rocks, fires. That one is swung on, lifted in the air. The pitcher, Bogenreif, will squeeze it, and there's one gone. Well, the Killbuck Savings Bank proudly supports the local youth and hopes you all knock it out of the park, celebrating 125 years of serving the community.
16.
Yes, somebody forgot to tell Danny he shouldn't make any outs today. After that called third strike in the first inning, he took it to heart.
Here's the first pitch to Logan Yoder. Swung on and missed 0-1. Yoder 2 for 2 today, an infield single, an RBI double, and he's been hit by a pitch.
And like I said, you can't say how big that is. Hiland, they answered right back.
It's the 0-1. Down. Nope. Called a strike. Delayed call. Now 0-2 the count. Thought I waited long enough to be safe with that one. I guess I did not.
And how big is that hit Logan got there in the fourth inning?
It's the 0-2. High and tight. Ducking out of the way that time was Yoder.
You know, it takes a little bit of pressure off the rest of the hitters in the lineup. Once you got one run on the board, and then, you know, Cade Beachy came through with that infield single, beat it out to first base, and you can see that loosen up the hitters a little bit.
So 1-2, checked his swing on a curveball. That's called a strike, and that's 2 down. That's the second strikeout by Blake Bogenreif.
Number 10, Keith Hirschberger.
And the 9th by Rough Rider pitching as that one runs low and away to Keith Hirschberger. He was had a kind of a bad luck day at the plate. He was out on a 4-9 putout at first base on a ball that blew back into fair territory. He grounded out to short and lined into a double 4 unassisted double play his last time up as that one runs low and away. Now 2-0.
Yeah, I'd imagine Keith's going to be taking a pitch here. Yeah, that ball you hit the second base, he hit it about as hard as he could. Second baseman made a good play.
It's a 2-0. That time called a strike outside half the plate, now 2-1. An update from Massillon. Waynedale now leading Cardinal Mooney 10-3 there in the bottom of the 5th inning in that one. Bogenreif rocks, fires. That one swung on, lifted in the air, center field. It's going to drop ahead of Anderson. Rounding third is Monigold. He's going to come in and score on the RBI single.
Nice piece of hitting there by Keith.
Anderson was right there, and it bounced maybe 1 or 2 feet in front of him. He just couldn't make the play.
Number 2, Cade Beachy.
That'll make it 11-3 in the game-ending run, and comes to the plate in Cade Beachy. He's 1 for 2, a double, a single, a strikeout. He's driven in 3. The first pitch to him, swung on, fouled back 0-1.
And that's the thing, you know, the bottom of the order really came through today. Top of the order, they started hitting the ball too, and that's how you end up with an 11-3 lead.
Bogenreif comes set. Here's the 0-1. Right down Broadway, now 0-2 the count.
And that was going to be one of those keys to the game. You know, they started that left-handed pitcher, and he did a really good job, held him down for a long time. I was a little bit surprised he made a move.
It's the 0-2. Outside, now 1-2 the count.
205 or 206 tomorrow.
But Hiland did a good job. Finally got some runs on the board in the 4th inning. And
it's a 1-2, swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will retire the side. But 3 more runs come in, 2 of them on the Colin Koblenz 2-run homer, and the Hawks lead at 11-3 after 6 here on WKLM.
Taking on a large exterior home project is no small task. When you're looking for the best options in roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Provia products are the clear choice. At Provia, quality is engineered into the product, integrity is never compromised, and local craftsmanship delivers a stunning final result that will last for generations. Our experts at Keim Home Center are here to help you explore the possibilities. Visit Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Spring into summer with Millersburg Electric's Holiday Mega Sale going on now through June 4th. Savings throughout the store, including the top-rated line of Speed Queen laundry products. Plus, get kitchen package savings of over $2,000 from GE Cafe, or rebates up to $3,000 from KitchenAid. Building or remodeling? Package discounts are available, and Millersburg Electric will keep your appliance package in stock until you are ready for delivery. Get 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit during the Spring into Summer event at Millersburg Electric on State Route 83 or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com, celebrating 80 years of business.
Viker Sand and Gravel Incorporated has been serving the central Ohio areas of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They're a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
Aiden Cordell going to pinch hit here in the top of the 7th inning for the Rough Riders.
At the plate, number 21, Aiden Cordell. Aiden Cordell at the plate.
He will take the place of Colt Kincaid, who is 0 for 2 today. It's called Caden Koblenz, I should say, back out, trying to close this one out. Hawks lead it 11-3 here, top 7. See, first pitch to him is swung on, sky-high pop. The shortstop Hirschberger called off by Koblenz, the center fielder, and he will make the catch for out number 1.
Yeah, that's the center fielder's ball if he's able to get there, and Collins able to get to most of them.
As that will bring up another one, that's Braden Hessen pinch hitting.
Braden Hessen now at the plate.
The first pitch to him. It's up high for ball 1-1-0. Batting for Owen Anderson here in the top of the 7th as the 1-0 outside. Now 2-0 the count. So really that Hawks 5th inning where they sent 10 to the plate. It's a big difference in this one as the 2-0, it hit him. 7 combined hit batters in this ball game now.
Yeah, and I kind of wonder a little bit if it's the result of the heat today out there on that turf. I know it's going to be hot. This is probably the warmest day we've had this year, and on that turf it makes it about 10 degrees warmer. So they might be sweating out there a little bit. I know the Rough Riders pitcher had a rosin bag, but Caden doesn't use one, so he might be having a little bit of trouble getting a grip.
Blake Bogenreif to bat now as that pitch is low and inside. Hostetler throws down to first, and back in time is going to be Hessen. So 1 down, runner on first here, top of the 7th inning. Koblenz rocks, fires, swung on and missed, now 1-1. Well, don't forget today's player of the game presented by the Buckeye Deli in the patio, where great food meets great times. From delicious pizza and bar snacks to milkshakes and cold drinks, they've got them in the Buckeye Deli in the patio. Koblenz's 1-1 is going to be swung on, shot out of play on the left-hand side. Be a good hit if we're playing cricket, but
it doesn't count.
Foul here.
Does not count in baseball.
It does not.
Up on that hill, that is the one nice thing. Most of the foul balls are going to come back down. They got 2 hills. Field sits down in a little bit. Now, it could go up over into the parking lot there on the right side.
The 1-2. Weakly hit will end up a foul ball as Hostetler never touched it, and we'll do it again at 1-2.
The spin on that ball, it started out fair and ended up about 10 feet foul. And that's what, that play at first there when West Jefferson had guys on second and third, that ball looked like it was going to go right to Grady Monigold, and then it took a weird spin on it. Caden was able to play, and I tell you what, that play changed the game.
It did. It kept a run off the board, kept it no score, and then the Hawks able to come in and do some damage.
Yep. Got a big hit by Logan Yoder.
So here comes the 1-2. Inside. I thought it was going to hit him too, but
almost got him again there.
He was hit by a pitch his last time up.
Hey, how about a double play here? Although you got a left-handed hitter, let's just get an out. Make sure a 1 at a time.
It's a 2-2. Swung on, hit towards first, under the glove of Monigold at first base. On his way to third is going to be Hessen. He will be sliding in, and he is safe at third base. That'll be the second error of the ball game on the Hawks. Ended up being a very close play at third.
Yes, it did. Grady's got to do a better job. Make sure he keeps that glove down. Pulled up a little bit too soon.
So Oyster will come to the plate now. He's 0 for 2, a fly out and a reach on an error. He's also walked and scored. Righty-righty matchup, one down, runners on the corner. Koblenz taking a look in, rocks, fires. That one swung on, lifted high in the air. Drifting back is Beachy. He will make the catch. Tagging it on his way home is Hessen. The throw is going to be offline. It'll be a sacrifice fly. But there's now 2 gone. It makes it 11-4. Wasn't sure it was going to be deep enough at first, but the throw by Beachy was just a little offline.
Yeah, and you can see that flag's blowing out to left. That ball just kept carrying out there, and kind of surprised the runner didn't try to get to second base.
So runner on first, 2 down now for Brody York, who had a 2 RBI double his last time up. Pitch to him is high and outside. Throw down to first and back. Oh, they caught him out, and that's the ball game.
I think his foot must have came up off the base.
His foot came off the bag, and the game ends on a 2-3 caught stealing or picked off first. I don't think I've ever seen that in the ball game before. What a game, as the Hawks will win by the final score of 11-4. And we'll come back to wrap her up next on WKLM.
At Millersburg Tire Service, we've been serving and supporting the farming community since 1953. We have over 200 years of combined ag experience to get you the right tires at the right price. Our inventory includes over 1,500 large farm tires and most tires for your implement and commercial needs. With rising prices and market uncertainty, you have the opportunity to take advantage of some of the best deals of the year right now. You can get up to $300 off select Firestone radials until May 31st. Come see us on State Route 39 east of Millersburg or give us a call at 674-1085.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church.
Looking for a partner who will bring your vision to life? Tecton Engineering in Berlin is your go-to for civil, residential, and commercial engineering, customizing their approach to suit your unique needs. And for creative design that sets your project apart, trust Brick and Banister Design. Whether it's residential or commercial, they specialize in innovative design and construction drawings to keep your project on track, on budget, and exactly as you envision. Visit tecton-eng.com and brickandbannisterdesign.com today. Call 893-0230. Proud supporters of the Hiland Hawks and West Holmes Knights.
This is Mose Beachy. I'm an independent Beamer partner. In 2004, I was paralyzed due to an industrial accident and lived in great discomfort with left calf, cold feet, and no feeling in toes. I was introduced to Beamer in 2016 as a FDA-cleared Class 2 medical device that enhances oxygen delivery and removal of carbon dioxide, local blood flow and circulation, muscle performance, strength conditioning, and recovery. For service, sales, and rental, call Mose at 330-231-8010 or log on to alife.beamergroup.com. That is alife.beamergroup beamerpartner.com. This is Mose Beachy. I'm an independent Beamer partner. In 2004, I was paralyzed due to an industrial accident and lived in great discomfort with left calf, cold.
Stop in for the BOGO sale all this week at Roadie's IGA. Hi, this is Scott Roadie. We have John Morrell Franks, Pilgrim's Nuggets, Mayfield Ice Cream, Rice-A-Roni Rice, Captain Crunch Cereal, Suddenly Salad, Chex Mixer Bugles, and Fresh Express Italian Salad. Buy one, get one free. We also have Red Baron Deep Dish Pizza, Red Lobster Entrees, Halo Top Ice Cream, IGA Dinner Mix, IGA Granola Bars, IGA Charcoal, and Arm & Hammer Liquid Detergent. All buy one, get one free. That's now through Sunday at Roadie's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Final score in this one, it was Hiland 11 and West Jefferson 4. The Hawks are going to move on to the regional final game. Once again, it'll be tomorrow here at, I believe, 6 o'clock. Is that correct,
yes.
John? 6 o'clock here at Beavers Field in Lancaster. We'll go ahead and start wrapping this one up. And Hawks left runners on the bases in the first 3 innings of this ball game, and this game didn't see its first run until the bottom of the 5th inning. The bottom of the 4th inning, when a Logan Yoder RBI double would score Danny Ho-Stetler, and a Cade Beachy RBI single would score Logan Yoder. The Hawks would explode in the 5th inning for 6 runs, sending 10 to the plate, thanks to an RBI double by Colin Koblenz, an RBI double by Danny Ho-Stetler, and a 2 RBI double from Cade Beachy, and an RBI single from Caden Candle. 3 runs would come across in the 6th inning for the Rough Riders, thanks to a 2 RBI double by Brody York and an RBI single by Brody Quinn. For the Hawks would add 3 more in the bottom of the 6th inning, thanks to a Colin Koblenz 2-run shot to right and a Keith Hirschberger RBI single that scored Grady Monigold. 1 more run comes across in the top of the 7th, thanks to the sac fly by Zach Oyster. That scored, Braden Hessen. And then a picked off base runner at first would end the ball game as Danny Ho-Stetler popped up through to first and got him out to retire the side. We'll go through the final lines after this from Pomerene Hospital.
Thank you for watching high school baseball from your hometown radio station, FM 95.3 WKLM.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.
Back here on the Pomerene Hospital post-game show, we'll go ahead and go through the final lines here. Caden Koblenz goes 7 innings, giving up 4 runs, 3 earned on 4 hits while striking out 8, walking 1, and hitting 2 batters. He'll get the win and move his record on the season. Let's see here. I had it written down to 8-0. On the other side, 3 pitchers would go for the Rough Riders. Brent Brogenreif would go 4+, giving up 4 runs, all earned on 5 hits, striking out 6, hitting 3 in the loss. Zach Oyster faces 2 batters, gives up 2 runs, both earned on 1 hit. He also hit a batter, and Blake Brogenreif went 2 innings, giving up 5 runs, all earned on 7 hits, striking out 3, hitting 1. Once again, Koblenz is the winner. He moves to 8-0 on this season. Brett Bogenreif takes the loss. With the win, Hiland will improve their record to 28-1, and they will move on to face off play in the regional final tomorrow at 6 o'clock here at Beavers Field. Meanwhile, West Jeff's season comes to an end with a record of 23-4. We'll come back after this from Pomeranian Hospital and give you the final lines and tonight's player of the game.
At Pomeranian Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomeranian brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomeranian provider nearby. Visit PomeranianHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomeranian Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Hi, this is Corey with Burgett Insurance. If you can't remember the last time you've reviewed your insurance policies, you're not alone. Burgett Insurance and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Burgett Insurance at 330-276-3791. We provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
On 11-4, Hiland gets the win in the regional semifinal. Hawks score 11 runs on 13 hits, 2 errors. They strand 6. And for the Rough Riders, 4 runs, 3 earned on 4 hits, no errors. They strand 4. We'll tell you who our player of the game is after this from Pomeranian Hospital.
Hi, this is Corey.
At Pomeranian Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomeranian brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomeranian provider nearby. Visit PomeranianHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomeranian Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Tonight's player of the game presented by the Buckeye Deli and the Patio, where great food meets great times, from delicious pizza and bar snacks to milkshakes and cold drinks. Congratulations to tonight's player of the game, Colin Koblenz, who went 3 for 4 today and was a triple shy of the cycle, scored 2 runs, and drove in 4. He had a single in the first, a 2 RBI double in the 5th, and a 2-run homer in the 6th inning to help the Hawks win this game by the final score of 11-4. And John, we'll wrap this one up here real quick. A big win for the Hawks, but it's right back at it tomorrow evening.
Yeah, they're going to stick around a little bit, I'm sure, and watch this next game. You know, it's either going to be Chillicothe Southeastern or Reedsville. We scrimmaged Reedsville up at Lehman Field earlier this year. Not really sure what Chillicothe Southeastern has, but, you know, these boys are going to get refocused, and, you know, you're 1 win away from getting back to the state tournament. There's no time to let up on anything or take anything for granted, and I'm sure they'll come ready to play tomorrow.
Well, John, as always, thanks for coming out and getting on the call with me.
Hey, my pleasure.
Also, got to thank our producer today, Jaron, Aber, pushing all the buttons for the video side, and Drew Dunlap is our videographer today, making sure you can see all the action on the WKLM YouTube channel. Also, Michael Hammond and Phoenix Price, both combining for the effort back at WKLM Sports Central, pushing all the buttons, making sure you hear us on FM 95.3 and around the world at WKLM-FM.com. One more time, the final score in this regional semifinal from Beavers Field in Lancaster was the Hiland Hawks 11 and the West Jeff Rough Riders 4 for John Monigold, as well as Jaron Aber, Andrew Dunlap, Michael Hammond, and Phoenix Price. I'm Jake Sidle, signing off, reminding you to stay safe and healthy, and we'll see you tomorrow here on WKLM. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you for watching high school baseball. from your hometown radio station, FM 95.3 WKLM.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.